My story begins with a Californian high school dragged into a constitutional whirlpool. It was the year before the year of 1988, and a 15-year-old student really liked vertebrates. When her class was about to start a frog dissection, Jennifer Graham expressed strong conviction. She believed such an action was truly immoral. Who knew her belief would start such a heated quarrel? She asked for an assignment alternate, but her teacher really truly wasn't that into it. Her request was denied. Her grade kinda died. Such punishment did not seem justified. Jen believed her First Amendment rights were violated. She sued the school district. Her rights would be validated. The state's education code was amended. Public K-12 students were greater supported. They now had the right to refrain from dissection without penalty in public education. 18 other states soon enacted such rules. Student choice laws were brought to more public schools, but the dissection dispute hasn't seen an end. In fact, in recent years, the issue seems to have deepened. Many private schools do not allow alternatives for this issue. There's some thought of different student perspectives. Even in public schools, there is neglect to tell students of their right to object. In addition, school dissection has been viewed as unethical, outdated, unneeded, unreasonable. To attempt to solve these issues and troubles reduced, Assembly Bill 1586 was introduced, called the Replacing Animals in Science Education Act. The bill called for school dissection to be banned. In California, K-12 schools, private and public, there'd be no ties between dissection and academics. Some may think this bill is extreme, yet it had a hearing in May 2019. Though the bill failed to pass by one vote, the rise of many questions it did promote. Dissection has been around for some time, but when should schools choose to draw the line? So before you next pick up your probe and forceps and inspect a frog following outline steps, I hope you will take a moment to consider what are your thoughts on this matter. Please just stop probing that incision and answer my probing questions. Vertebrates are really great, but they're part of a hot debate. Veins and nerves make anatomy cool, but is it wrong to cut certain things in school? Do you really think dissection should have any place in education? Pros and cons should never be ignored. Examine them as closely as you do that spinal cord. Please just stop probing that incision and answer my probing questions. So should dissection in schools be banned? Well, let's first look at the pros and cons at hand. A study done a few years ago reports benefits seen by teachers in Ontario. When it comes to pedagogical value, dissection really has made its breakthrough. It's important for science students to observe real-life interactions between systems and nerves. Dissection's reality cannot be substituted by technology in which everything's much too perfected. With things virtual, students don't get the chance to look inside a real-life stomach and perhaps find the rat they're working on is a pregnant female. Such a surprise they don't get to unveil. In addition, dissection's hands-on nature teaches hand-eye coordination, how to follow procedures. When students find themselves working with technology, they miss out on the many wonders of biology. For kids interested in science, dissection's been the source, convincing them to take many a higher science course. But though, as we have seen, the pros are significant, the cons of dissection seem to be abundant. Some object to it when considering its connection to death and suffering. How animals are bred, trapped, and killed is inhumane. Opponents think no creature is deserving of such pain. Biological supply companies do give animals for school dissection in numbers massive. The companies often purchase these animals as the byproduct of industries committing animal misconduct. Fetal pigs from slaughterhouses, skin mink rabbits, also foxes. Don't forget cats from illegal sources are ripped apart in science courses. Yes, it all seems so awfully sad to treat animals so very bad. After they lived in poor conditions, thus cutting them at cruelty to the situation, are students taught not to value life when certain creatures are placed under the knife? Also, ecosystems are badly affected when for science animals are collected. Frogs being taken from their homes for dissection contributes to the lower amphibian population. Since these creatures are at the bottom of the food chain, many animals are not being sustained. Another con is that the process can be dangerous to students inadvertently. Animals are preserved in a chemical dangerous known as formaldehyde, which is quite hazardous. The chemical's improper disposal can cause health problems and those environmental. All this leads to some supporting technology that can replace dissection in biology. Though, as we talked before, doing things virtually doesn't always present things realistically. CD programs model dolls and mannequins can save animal life, help the environment we're in. Though alternatives sometimes come with a high cost, some argue it's less costly than when creatures' lives are lost. Overall, the debate of dissection is important when concerning today's education. With the case in California, there's an implication that students have the right to abstain from dissection when it goes against their moral views which have protection through the First Amendment in the Constitution. But is it right to take away dissection in every way, even from students who want to explore with organs and utensils to learn more? Every child deserves the opportunity to grow through education. I'm sure you'll agree dissection has been around for quite some time, but when should schools choose to draw the line? So before you next pick up your probe and forceps and inspect a frog following outline steps, I hope you will take a moment to consider what are your thoughts on this matter. Please just stop probing that incision and answer my probing questions. Vertebrates are really great, but they're part of a hot debate. Veins and nerves make anatomy cool, but is it wrong to cut certain things in school? Do you really think dissection should have any place in education? Pros and cons should never be ignored. Examine them as closely as you do that spinal cord. Please just stop probing that incision and answer my probing questions. Vertebrates are really great, but they're part of a hot debate. Veins and nerves make anatomy cool, but is it wrong to cut certain things in school? Do you really think dissection should have any place in education? Pros and cons should never be ignored. Examine them as closely as you do that spinal cord. Please just stop probing that incision and answer my probing questions. Please just stop probing that incision and answer my probing questions. Please just stop probing that incision and answer my probing questions.